Good morning students. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine. Okay students, today our topic is about English subject and for the class 2 and the week is 3rd. Okay. Open your grammar book page number 8. Okay, the name of the chapter is about, the topic of this chapter is about the rhyming word. Do you have any concept about the rhyming words? Rhyming words are those words that have same sound. Means that those letters, those words that have the same sound, जिनका sound same हो, जिनकी voice जो हो वो आपको same feel होती है, उन्हें कहा जाता है rhyming words. Again recalling the definition, rhyming words are those words that have same sound. Okay, now open in grammar book, page number 8. First of all, I am giving you again revising the definition. Words that have the same sound are called rhyming words. Again the definition. Words that have the same sound are called rhyming words. Read aloud the following rhyming words. They are giving you different words, but they have the same sounds. For example, in the first table, they have given you the sound A. In the next one, E. Next one, I. Next one, O. And last one is about U sound. These are all the same sound words that have given these in the under the tables, like fan, plan, can. Bell, fell, tell. Tin, bin, pin. Hot, bought, hot, rot. Tub, rub, cup. You have to read under the guideline of your tutors and under the guideline of your parents. Now here is an exercise on the book page number 9. Okay, now come. Question number 1 is about write the 3 initial rhyming words for the following words. Means that they have given you different words and you have to make the 3 different words by the initial rhyming words. Initial means starting word. The first word remain same in these 3 different letters. The first word is remain same. These are called the initial rhyming words. Okay, now here is an exercise about NAN, nan, PET, pet, ROD, rod, BORN, born, BUN, bun. They have given you these words and the first letter you have to write down with the initial first word remain same. Like NAP, nap, NAIL, nail, NAB, nap. As you can see, the first word, these all letters have the same word. Like N sound, N. Nap, nail and nap. Next word is about PET, pet, PEN, pen, PEAL, peel, PEAR, pear. Again you can see P is remain same. Next word is about rod. ROB, rope, ROAD, road, ROCK, rock. Again R is the same word. Initial word remains same. Next one is about born. BORN, born. BORE, board. BOX, box. BOAT, board. As you can see, B is remain the same word. Okay. Next word is about bun. BUN, bun. BULB, bulb. BULL, bulb. BUSH, bush. As you see, the first words becoming the remaining 3 words have the same letter like N sound, P sound, R, B and B again. These are all the remaining first words, initial remaining first 3 letters. This is about the question number 1. You have to write down on this. Question number 1. Now it's about question number 2. Write 3 ending rhyming words for the following words. In this exercise, you have to write initial rhyming words in these 3 letters. In this question number 2, they are saying that write 3 ending rhyming words. Means that the ending rhyming word will remain same. In these 3 letters, the ending last word remain same. Like in this exercise, the first word remains same. And in this exercise, question number 2 is about the last word remain in the same 3 letters. Okay, now the words is given like jump, NIB, nib, CAP, cap, BALL, ball, FELL, fell. You have to becoming these words, 3 different letters, D-U-M-P, dumb, B-U-M-P, bum, H-U-M-P, hum. As you can see, the last word, ending word will remain same. In this exercise, the first letter will remain same. And in the second exercise, last word will remain same. Like P sound. As you notice, P is the ending word. They have the same letters like P sound. Next word is N-I-B, nib. Like B-I-B, bib, R-I-B, rib, S-I-B, sib. As you know, B is again the last rhyming word, ending word. C-A-P, cap, T-A-P, tap, M-A-P, map, G-A-P, cap. As you can see, P is again remaining the same word. B-E-L-L, ball. C-A-L-L, call. F-A-L-L, fall. H-A-L-L, hall. As you can see, L is again the last remaining word, same. Last word is about fell. F-E-L-L, fell. B-E-L-L, bell. T-E-L-L, tell. H-E-L-L, hell. Last word will remain same. As you notice, in this question number 2, the last word will remain same, and the question number 1, the first word will remain same. Do you have clear the concept? Okay. Now, open your book page number 10. As you notice, match the rhyming words. They are giving you different words and you have to match with a proper scale. First word is about pin. P-I-N, pin, cap, B-N, ban, rub, top, wrap, cup, pen, rope, and fin. You have to match these letters with the rhyming words, same words. Pin, fin, F-I-N, fin, match. C-A-P, cap, R-A-P, wrap. B-E-N, ban, P-E-N, pen, R-U-B, rub. C-U-B, cub. T-O-P, top, R-O-P, rope. Match the rhyming words. Last word question is about write down pairs of rhyming words. They are given you different words and you have to make the pairs of rhyming words. Like, दो words दिए हुए हैं, tub and rub. The last remaining rhyming words are B-N, ban, P-I-N, pin, C-A-P, cap, T-O-P, top. R-U-B, rub, P-E-N, pen, F-I-N, fin, T-A-P, tap, R-O-P, rope. Pairs of rhyming words like इधर वाला same sound and next one is also the same sound. Tub, rub, ben, pen, pin, fin, cap, tap, top, drop. These are all about the unit number 3 and this chapter is completed now. Okay students, the next chapter is about phrase. Unit number 4, chapter number 4 on the book page number 11 is phrase. Okay, look at the board. This word is a phrase. Do you have any concept? Phrase is a group of words that does not make a complete sense. Means that the words are given but they did not given you a complete sense. यानी कि आपको ये ना पता चल रहा हो कि उस words के जो दिए गए हैं वो complete sense बना रहे हैं या नहीं, उनको कहा जाता है phrase. और उसके अकॉर्डिंग सेंटेंस होता है जिसके सिमिलर that make a complete sense, कि जो जिस वर्ड को जिस सेंटेंस को रीड आउट करने से आपको पता चले कि उसकी कंप्लीट सेंस है, उसे कहा जाता है सेंटेंस. और फ्रेज क्या होती है? That does not make a complete sense, कि जिसकी कंप्लीट सेंस ना हो, ये ना पता चल रहा हो कि वो एक सेंटेंस है या नहीं, उसे कहा जाता है फ्रेज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, दिस अ बुक. ये क्या कोई इज दिस अ फ्रेज? इज दिस अ कंप्लीट सेंस? नो, that doesn't given you a complete sense. This a cup. The missing word is. If they talk about this is a book, it make a complete sense. But now look at that. This a book. It's not a complete sense. But if we talk about in the sentence area, this like that. This is a book. It's a complete sentence. Next word. Next example is about the full cup. No complete sense. But if we talk about the sentence, this is a full cup. It make a complete sentence. But in the phrase area, they talk about the full cup. We don't know कि what does they mean the full cup. किस चीज का full cup है कोई आइडिया नहीं है. No complete sense. But if they talk about this is a full cup, it's a complete sentence, it's a complete sense. Okay. Now, look at the book. A phrase is a group of words that does not make a complete sense. As I told you in this definition, few examples are given there, like this a cup, into the sea, the full cup, Sana doll house, like that. These are the phrases. They do not give you a complete sense. Now, here is an exercise about write S for sentence and P for phrase. Now you have complete sense about this. What does it mean the sentence and what does it mean the phrase? That does not make a complete sense, and sentence are those that make a complete sense. Now, there is an exercise, he is Ali. Is a complete sense? So that's why we just write down the S for the sentence. Now, Sana and Hira are friends. Complete sense? So that's why we write S for the sentence. The next one is about the ugly dog. Do you have any concept? The ugly dog? No, it's just a phrase. So that's why we write P. Hamza is eating. Is a complete sense. So that's why we write S for sentence. Blue sky high. We write P for phrase because it's just a phrase, not a complete sense. Down the hill. Again a phrase. So that's why we write P. Last is about Hina is reading. It's a complete sentence. So that's why we just write S. The complete answer is given there like S, S, P, S, P, P, S. Now these are the answers. As you can see. Okay students. Now we learn about two chapters about the phrase and the rhyming words. Now here is a task for you that is I am giving you as a homework. You have to learn grammar book page number 9 and 11. As I told you this concept, these about two chapters and now you have to learn this chapter. Thank you so much. Okay student, our next chapter is about the phrase. Chapter number 4 on the grammar book page number 11. This chapter is about the phrase. Okay, now look at the board. Phrase. Phrase, do you have any concept about this? Phrase. That phrase is a group of words that does not make a complete sense. Means that they does not make a complete sense. It does not have a complete meaning of the sentence. Means that सेंटेंस उसमें होता है बट लेकिन उसका आपको ये नहीं पता कि वो सेंटेंस कंप्लीट है या नहीं है, उसकी कंप्लीट सेंस नहीं होती है, उसे कहा जाता है फ्रेज. फ्रेज अगेन रिकॉलिंग, फ्रेज इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ लेटर्स दैट डज नॉट मेक अ कंप्लीट सेंस. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल दिस अ बुक. डू यू हैव एनी कांसेप्ट? This a book, what is this? It's not a complete sense. If they talk about this is a book, it's a complete sentence. But now they talk about this a cup, is not a complete sense. If we compare this with the phrase sentence that make a complete sense is known as the sentence. Sentence क्या होते हैं? जिसमें complete sense होती है, group of letters होते हैं, इसी तरह उसमें भी group of letters होते हैं, यानी different letters होते हैं. But लेकिन ये आपको एक कंप्लीट मीनिंग देते हैं, लेकिन ये जो फ्रेज होते हैं ये आपको कंप्लीट मीनिंग नहीं देते हैं. इस जो सेंटेंस होते हैं लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल दिस इज अ बुक इज अ कंप्लीट सेंटेंस, इज अ कंप्लीट सेंस, मींस दैट दे आर गिविंग द प्रॉपर कांसेप्ट लाइक दिस इज अ बुक कि वो एक बुक है. बट इन द फ्रेज देयर आर द दीस आर बुक. डू यू हैव नो एनी काइंड ऑफ कांसेप्ट द कंप्लीट सेंस लाइक दिस आर बुक? नो सेंस. But if they talk about this is a book, is a complete sentence, is a complete sense, the complete meaning. In the next one is this is a full cup. Is a full cup means that they are giving a complete sense. It means that the cup is full. But if we talk about in the phrase section, they talk about the full cup. We don't know the cup is full by tea or by the milk. We don't have any kind of sense. But this sentence is a complete like this is a full cup. Okay, now look at the book on the page number 11. Again recalling the definition, a phrase is a group of words that does not make a complete sense. Most phrases do not contain words. For example, this a book, into the sea, the full cup, Sana's doll house. If we talk about the exercise, they are talking about write S for a sentence and P for a phrase. If they talk about sentence, so just have to write down the S. But if for the phrase, we have to write P. That again recalling the words. Phrase are those words that does not make a complete sense, and sentence are those that make a complete sense, complete meaning. They does not given you a complete meaning, they given you a complete meaning. Now here is an exercise like he is Ali is a complete sentence, so that's why we write S. S. Sana and Hira are friends is a complete sentence, so that's why we have to write S. The ugly dog is a phrase that isn't given you a complete sense. The ugly dog, they talk about the dog is ugly is a complete sense, but they talk about the ugly dog. So that's why it's a phrase. Now, next one is about Hamza is eating. Hamza is eating is a complete sense, so that's why we write S. In the next one, blue sky high. No complete sense, so that's why we write P. Down the hill, P. And Hina is reading about complete sense, so that's why we write S. Do you have now complete concept about the phrase and the sentence that does not make a complete sense? And sentence are those that have a complete sense. So now students, you have to read about the two chapters. Chapter number 3 about the rhyming words and chapter number 4 is about the phrase. Now I am giving you a task for your homework as you have to complete the page number, learn again the book page number 9 and 11. For the whole week, you have to practice again and again to make a complete concept about the rhyming words and about the phrase. Okay, thank you so much.